wacko. And Moretti, Italiano, local lad beers. And any cheers in Bulgarian is nostrave. Nostrave. Right, we said that we'd let you into the let the cat out of the bag about why we came to Bulgaria to search for property. Good prices here, and yeah. Anyway, we've seen about how many, Caroline?
Oh, I don't know about
Five?
that. 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
There's two. There literally is 2 buildings in one, really.
Yeah, one house. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what they're asking, that they say they're doer-uppers. You'd need a full team of builders
Debatable.
and a small fortune to do them up, because you don't. The walls are cracked, and you just don't know how sound the foundations are. And just anyway.
We've seen some awful things.
I'll put some photographs up
way.
of what goes with this post.
Yeah.
Of what we've seen, but
No, we're. I think we've gone off the idea, haven't we?
right off it. So the plan is
The next plan, as you've probably gathered so far, Wheelies, plans do change.
yeah, and when you have freedom like ours, you can.
You can do it.
So many choices.
Yeah, you can do it.
Wherever you park your wheels, put your handbrake on, you're home, you know. And that's the truth of it all. Freedom in the widest sense of the word. But here we are. We're parked around the corner from Olga's, and this is Fantastico, and this is the bar outside, so we can sit and people watch. See some lovely little doggies. And
Yeah, it's a lovely thing here. They do look after the dogs. You do see the odd street dog, but there aren't many, are there? So not like Turkey. They look after the dogs here. They love them. You can tell that they're very well looked after.
And we've just seen this sweet little Jack Russell. Have you noticed that with Jacks? They have a hoppity walk. Every 4th step, their rear leg goes whoop.
Yeah, they do a skip, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
They are lovely.
Tan and white one. Little young bitch. Fabulous. So now, something that Olga's cousin said, and he said it's typical of bureaucracy, it's messed up, doesn't know what it's doing, blah, blah, blah. He's an architect, and he finalised his studies with 3 years in Russia, and that was a very, very good education.
4 years.
4 years, sorry. And when he came back, his contemporaries were just designing boxes.
Tunnel vision there.
And each year they studied Japanese design, Russian design, Western design of properties and houses and so on. So he had a far better education, and he found that out when he got back. So he's high up in his profession, and he knows bureaucracy.
Yeah, he knows this stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he said to us, he said, by the way, Tony and Caroline, Schengen, and I get this,
Oh yeah.
get this,
Yeah, interesting.
but it doesn't surprise us really. Schengen only applies, the 90-day rule, if you arrive by sea or by air. It doesn't apply if you come in by road, or he doesn't think it does.
Yeah, it's not certain, is it? But that's.
So, as we came in
does
by
know
road, then the 90-day rule would not apply to us. So we're going to find that out for definite. And the other plan is that we go south to Greece. Oh yeah, we were thinking of going back to Turkey, but the prices there have just gone absolutely nuts.
Shame, really.
We said to you, Marissa, that we were going to come back to Turkey, and then you said you warned us about the prices, and we did the research, and we thought, oh. So anyway, south to Greece, west, so we're under Albania, and then up into Albania. And then for the winter, Albania to Bari, B-A-R-I, in Italy. Drive across the bottom of the boot of Italy into Sicily. And get the ferry from from Sicily to Tunis. So we can spend the winter in North Africa, in Tunisia. And then
that's the plan.
That's the plan, which can change
as of now.
I'm going to get me dark tooth done tomorrow. Thanks, Olga. Going to take me to her dentist to get it sorted because the roots, the nerves died, and they just go dark, and it's embarrassing. I don't smile as much. You might not notice, but I do. I don't smile as much, do I, darling?
No, not really.
So yeah, I'm off to get my tooth knocked out.
The thing is, you'll get that.
By the way, I did. If you want to travel abroad or you want to go and live somewhere else, there is a website called Numbeo, and you put in one city, as I did, Blackpool, because you have Fleetwood, but Blackpool because it's a tourist town. People, this site gets all its prices from people inputting them. The members inputting the prices. So I compared Blackpool to the second largest city in Tunisia. And it's 78% less to live there than in Blackpool. 78% less. And we can rent, if we fancy it, we can rent an apartment, 2-bed, very nice, modern apartment, with air conditioning, sea view, £100 a month.
We don't know what it's like to live there yet.
No,
by the way,
but
so,
they're nice people, and that's the whole point of anywhere, really.
Well, this is it. You don't know till you get anywhere.
Yeah, well, I've watched a couple
we
of.
can always see what it's like.
Yeah, the videos of other camper vanners being in Tunisia.
They're quite positive, aren't they? But as we know, we've each got our own ideas about things and what we would expect of a place, and you don't know until you get there, and that is the fact. And we have been looking, really. I mean, most of the places we've gone have been lovely, haven't they?
Yeah. And the only thing negative from those camper van videos is they just chuck the rubbish everywhere.
Yeah,
and that has been a problem.
There's a lot of rubbish around.
That was Turkey, everywhere, and everywhere we parked up.
That was Tunisia.
No, but I was saying, darling, it's the same in Turkey. They just chuck stuff.
Oh, God.
They fly their national flag, so patriotic.
Oh, my goodness,
but they treat their earth that their country's on like a dumpster.
They don't look after it. You see flags everywhere you go. There's huge flags flying everywhere, and oh yeah, they're very patriotic.
Turn your head downwards.
But they're not looking after their own country.
Bottles,
it's like
plastic.
It's like they've no respect for it, and
it's just
it's sad. It's become
weird.
It's become a massive problem everywhere, though. We know the problem with the rubbish, and especially plastics and stuff. They're complaining about this, that, and the other now, but who brought them in? Who approved them to be the packaging thing? The plastics industry were doing extremely well, thank you very much. But we're all paying for it now, of course.
And didn't we live? We lived very well before plastic came in.
Oh. Yeah, brown paper bags, going to the market with your brown shopping bag. Which, yeah, were no good when it was raining.
Or Hessian bags. My mum had a Hessian
I remember
bag.
that though. In the old days in the UK, you go to the market, you'd have your brown paper shopping.
Carrier bag.
Yeah, carrier bag. And
Praying it wouldn't rain.
You just prayed it didn't rain, didn't you, really? So, yeah.
I remember when plastics came in and I had a brine nylon tie. You could stretch it about 6 foot and it go back again. Orange it was. Orange it was.
Oh, flipping
And I remember me first swimming trunks with my mum knitted them.
Don't go into that, please.
In wool, out of wool.
Knitted them, get away.
She did.
It sounds like blooming First World War type thing.
My mum knitted loads. She was very good at knitting.
I'm not saying she didn't.
Right, she
saying
knitted
it's
off
what
cozies.
you saw in the black and white films, isn't it? Por favor.
She's calling me a liar, this little monkey here. Anyway, that's the truth of it. But anyway,
I'm sure you did a good job, Avril, but you know.
And we found some recycling bins here because we went to a supermarket called Billa.
It means recycling,
Is that
not push bikes. He said we found a cycling place. He's only had one beer, honestly. He's only had one.
Anyway, so we know where to go with our stuff because we're only parked around the corner. So I'm off with Olga to the dentist at 8:30 in the morning, and she said to Caroline, "Would your lady on in a message? Would your lady wife like to come along and hold your hand in the dentist chair?" And guess what?
You can imagine the response.
I decline. Yeah.
Not likely. Not one of my favourite places on the planet.
Dentists have that smell, don't they? When we were young, it was clove oil.
Gas.
Well, it's clove oil.
All I could smell was the gas, and it terrified me as a child.
There were butchers when we were
horrible.
kids. That drill that run about 2 revolutions per minute. And the smoke coming out of your mouth because there was no water jet to cool it. What's that smoke? It's your body melting, pal.
That it was the smell of burning.
Horrible, your teeth burning.
The smell of burning. Only once. Needless to say, I never went back to that dentist. It was horrible. Anyway, let's get on a better subject.
Yeah. Anyway, I knew 2 dentists. One was called Drill and one was called Phil. Drill and Phil. Anyway, so the beauty of this life. Yeah, we have one idea. We come here, look at these properties, and you'll see from the pictures what you've got this property for 4,000 quid. Honest, half an acre. And we came to where it was, and the signpost was this little village that way, and there's a single track. I wonder what this walk will reveal. Anyway, the next day, after talking to the estate agent and me walking down it and coming back, I thought we'll have a go down there. So we went down, and that's where you see wheelie parked in the. Luckily, there was enough space to turn around at the bottom. But coming back, there's water running and leaves and stuff, and wheelies started spinning the wheels. Because you go up slowly because of the poles, yeah. But then I had to drop back. I said to Caroline, it's going to be a bit rough, banging about. Because I had to attack the hill. It wasn't very steep, but we attacked the hill, bang, bang, bang. But wheelie got up, bless her, and we got out of there with a decision made. I found the one that the estate agent was on about, but I found about 4 others that were wrecks, and you're just amazed at how people lived, you know.
And there are thousands like it.
Oh, because we had our focus on properties, when we were driving back to here, for example, we saw hundreds of them.
Thousands of them.
And then next to Olga's mum's,
literally,
same properties, just derelict. Wasted land.
And we've realised the reason for it, haven't we? That the younger generations of these people didn't want to continue that way of life, and have come to the cities like Sofia and other places here in Bulgaria, and unfortunately then the properties are just left to rot basically because nobody cares about them anymore.
And then you have a family of say 5 or 6 children, and it's bequeathed to them in the will after the parents pass on, and they can't agree what to do. Not one child is going to put money into repair if all the others aren't chipping in. And all the others say, no thanks, I'm not. And then someday one of them comes up, well, why don't we have a payday and put it on the market for whatever we can get for it? Roof's falling in, complete derelict jobby. And they go, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And then these estate agents get hold of it, and then they put ridiculous prices on, and I mean ridiculous, because they look at the property price in the UK, yeah, and they advertise them on rightmove.co.uk, and there was this place, 26,000 euros, and you think, oh, that's cheap, yeah, but
yeah, it's nothing for a house.
What do you get for it? You get a massive headache and a massive bill to put it right. And the roofers here, up in the villages, they know that it's a dying trade. Yeah, because everybody lives in tower blocks, like opposite here. And they just know that they can get a premium for their trade. And it costs a fortune to repair roofs. And most of the problems are roofs. Like Olga's mum, all the family chipped in and they had her mum's house done 5 years ago. And I tell you what, her mum's 85. What's she like, Caroline?
Oh yeah, very sprightly, isn't she? Yeah.
Absolutely
Excellent
amazing.
Health she's in, yeah. She is, yeah.
We come back from the restaurant, having a belly full of food, and she comes round with fruit and chocolate cakes and peanuts, and we were full, weren't we?
I was just right, me, I'd only had salads. So mind you didn't have much.
No.
You didn't have much really, but it was hot. And you know how it is when it's hot. You know, I mean, you enjoy food, but you don't need much of it, and it doesn't have to be a big meal of any description, does it?
No. And we don't have big appetites. We normally eat a little bit during the day, and then we have our main meal at night, which is never big, as you see from my videos when I cook. So
not that it cooks much these days, Wheelers, because it's too hot really, and we don't have a dinner as such.
we usually
Might be having a bit tonight.
we found this fabulous smoked tuna in the Fantastico supermarket behind us, which is about £3.80 for 150 grams, and it does us perfectly for a meal, and it tastes fab, doesn't it?
Sorry,
That
what?
smoked tuna.
Oh yeah, very nice it is, yeah. I love smoked salmon, but I've never had smoked tuna before.
Never seen it?
It's so tasty, it's lovely. But I'm a tuna fan anyway. I've always loved tuna and salmon, so they're great for me.
She's well in tune.
Ha ha, yeah. But yeah, I mean, salads and that, the only problem I have with eating a salad at night is it interrupts my sleep. I don't know why, but I don't settle the same. I don't sleep
Slow
the same.
digestion.
Yeah, I don't digest it very well. So I'm all right with a side salad along with other things, but a main salad meal for me, And I made that, But that would all we felt like eating, wasn't it? So, but anyway, yeah, apart from that, yeah, it's good. Just small amount.
So it's about 4 today?
It's 30 at the moment.
30 at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're looking at the
Yeah, it
bus
says
stop.
above, we've got a bus stop just in front of us, and you've got the temperature there.
Yeah.
And it's 5 to 4 here, and
We're
it's
2 hours
30
ahead of the
degrees.
UK.
You sat here about an hour, believe it
Yeah.
or not.
It's our pub,
You
really.
could hardly touch this top, it
No.
was red hot, but
No.
now the sun's gone over. It's nice now, it's just right.
Right.
So we hope the weather's lovely where you are,
Yeah.
wherever you are. I've heard it's good in the UK, I think. Isn't it? And we know it's red hot in Cyprus. We know that we've got quite a few friends
And Turkey,
there.
yeah.
And Turkey, and yeah, it's quite hot there. It's hotter there than here, in fact. But yeah, hopefully you're all having a great weekend. We know that in the UK particularly, you like to get your barbecues out and everything when the weather's good.
Oh, quick! Sunshine, get a barbecue on.
But yeah, I mean, we just hope you're all having a lovely weekend. And we'll keep you posted, won't we? Because, this is the thing. One of the reasons I don't like to say we're going to do so-and-so is because things can change. And we have a habit of changing things depending on how things are, because we don't know till we get here.
And then the bureaucracy changes things as well.
Well, whatever, I don't think about that. I just think, do I like it? Do I want to continue with this or don't I? And if it's no, then we think, right, well, where we're going next then? What are we going to do next? At least we have the choice. That is what's the most important thing. If you've got a choice, then you've got a life. If you haven't got a choice, you've no life.
Wise lady.
And this is where freedom is very, very important, and this is why, and especially at the moment, the way things are, because my God, what's obvious to us is it needs change, without a shadow of doubt. But don't forget we're outside looking in, and we can see things that you don't. And that is life. That is how it is in whatever scenario you're in. Being outside looking in, you see things that the people... It's like not being able to see the wood for the trees. It's a similar scenario. You can't see what's going on because you're so used to living with it that you think it's normal. But a lot of times it isn't. And that's the thing to ask yourself. Am I happy with my life? And if you're not, well, I mean, at the end of the day, people, I think a lot of the time at the moment especially, don't realise half of what's going on out there. And they don't realise what's happening to them as a result of that.
Anyway, Karen,
we'll leave it there.
Oh, another point, the screen's gone black. It's because I put these polarised lenses on. What Carolyn said, because Fleetwood was, a nice, quiet town. When we had a park up by Jubilee Quay, the amount of sirens and young coppers thinking it's ballsy to put the sirens on when there's no need for it. When I was a fire service driver, you can put on a charge for using excessive siren noise. And here, we haven't heard one yet, and we've been here. Well,
3 weeks.
Take it just been here.
Oh,
A police car went by earlier.
Yeah, very quietly.
Slowly, quietly.
Yeah.
More laid back. Anyway, we're just going to leave it there. I think I'll...
Probably thinking, oh, thank God for that.
I'll put this one up on YouTube, I think, because we need to get that YouTube channel going.